in terms of very practical advices, okay, because we declared the topic as establishing, as where organization should start with this journey. We know it's a process, right? It's not a milestone that you reach once. It's a really iterative development. Sometimes say that, right? So can you please comment on the most important organizational thinking? Should you grow analytics group into AI? Should you get business, technology, IT groups together? What is it, this collaborative approach? Is it functional? Is it business? Is it technology? All of it. Yes, what's your point of view?
And there's no single answer, but over the time of the last 4 years, as we established 4 years ago, SwissCognitive, and now we have hundreds or even thousands of examples how to do and not to do. So if we are going a bit in detail, what's the critical success factor is, first one is you need interdisciplinary teams. Interdisciplinary teams means out of your industry, and so from your industry and out of your industry. So both, you need really both sides. Be open, be a part of an ecosystem like SwissCognitive, worldwide, whatever. There are many out there, just to learn how others do. So having this acceleration possibility with your own organization, because everyone is learning. Every single one is learning. Some of them are just already on the 20 steps. Some of them are doing just the first one. Doesn't matter. We can learn from each other. So this is very important. Don't do it for yourself. Second is, you probably find yourself in the problem that you're not having the right talents. That's absolutely fine. Why should you hire talents at first if you don't know which talent you need? Do you need talents from cognitive process engineer or program data analyst or whatever? So it's hard to find the right spot. If you have something already in place, that use it. Otherwise, go in the ecosystem, ask startups, ask good partners to frame yourself and find out over time which source you source by yourself, so which talents you source by yourself, and which one should we source or with partners. So that's the second part. And of course, the question is where you stand with your homework. Have you done your homework before with data? Have you access to your data only for a proof of concept or really in operational thinking? So there is a lot of question about data access. Do you have access? How you feel about having data aggressively used for analytics? Is there any kind of common understanding in your organization? Very important point. You could start there, at least after the first proof of concept, you will see this question arise immediately. And depends a bit on your corporate. If you're in a regulated market, this must be asked immediately in the first phase. But most important is use small speed boat project. So you have to learn quite hard, I know, first, which projects going well and how can you formulate these projects. And that's not easy. So you will fail, you will learn, and you will stand up and go again. And in this time, it's so important to have a visionary leadership team behind you to support you and give you also the backing that you absolutely needed. So lastly, is program structure. I wouldn't start with them, but after a half year, a year, I would really give structure like Center of Excellence have. So program structure yourself. You will find a structure like project structure on a program setting, how you combine projects, how you measure project, how you steer, how you finance. That's all in there. How you finance something like infrastructure if you need access to technology. So this is all in it there. And we will talk about technology later on. I'm sure this is something that comes over time, but this is more or less my first thought on this.